Hello, welcome to Advanced JavaScript tutorial, Chapter 13, JavaScript Changing Prototype, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn about the changing prototype in JavaScript. As we learned in the last session, like if I need to add a new property to a function, then how can I achieve? We can achieve that with the help of prototype. So here we have a function employee. It has two properties, name and gender, and the values are Sam and male respectively. And in my 8th line, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add a new property called age to the function employee. This is how I have to add. I have to call the function name, then with the dot notation I have to call the prototype keyword, then dot the property which I'm going to add and the value respectively. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create an instance, I'm trying to create an object of this function employee in my 10th and 13th line. And after that, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to access the new property added with the help of prototype. And when I do that, I'll get the output as 15 for the employee object 1 and 15 to the employee object 2. This is what we learned in the last session, like how to add new property with the help of prototype. And in this session, what we are going to learn is, okay, keep in mind each object's prototype is linked to a function prototype object. Each object's prototype, as we learned in the last session, like prototype will be present in the object as well as in the function. Function prototype is visible and employee and the object prototype invisible. But each object's prototype is linked to a function's prototype. So if you change the function's prototype, then only new objects will be linked to change prototype. For example, here I'm having the property age and the value is 15. Okay, suppose what I'll do is I'll create another instance of an employee object of an employee function, and I'll name the object name as emp obj3. Okay, and that instance of an employee function should contain the value of age as 15. Okay, age as 20, sorry. The new object what I'm trying to create should contain the value of age property as 20, but the objects employee 1 obj1 and employee obj2 should remain the same age value. Okay, how can I achieve that? It's very simple. I have to make use of, okay, what I need to do is I need to change the function's prototype. Okay, then only the new objects that will be linked to the change prototype of a function. So how to achieve that? It's very simple. Here you have a function employee, and to the function employee you are adding a new property age and the value is 15, and you are creating two objects. You can observe very clearly, employee object 1 and employee object 2, and we are printing that or pushing to the window the age value, that is 15. We'll get 15 for employee object 1 and emp object 2. Okay, but what I'm trying to do is now I'm trying to change the property value. Okay, in the sense I'm trying to change the age property value. Earlier it was 15, now I'm changing it to 20, where I'm changing it in the function itself. So what happens is now I'm trying to create another object of an employee, and the object name is emp obj3. Now if I try to access, okay, the age properties value, I'll get the output as 20. But keep in mind these objects will remain the same value of age, because I'm altering, okay, altering the value of age in the function. Okay, so we'll get the output as 20 for the employee object 3. This is what the meaning of this sentence. Okay, if you change the function's prototype, then only the new objects will be linked to a change property. But keep in mind all the other existing objects. Here in this example, the existing objects are emp obj1 and emp obj2, okay, will still link to an old prototype of a function. Okay, this is a specialty of prototype. Now let me go to my Visual Studio Code and let me show you a demo. It's very simple. I have to create a function, and the function name is employee. What I'll try to do is I'll try to create name is equal to Sam, this dot age, okay, this dot gender is male. Okay, and after that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add a new property with the help of prototype to a function employee. Okay, prototype dot age, the value is 15. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll create two objects of employee function. And what I'll do is I'll call the alert function. To that alert function I'll pass emp object1 and I'll fetch that age properties value. Similarly, what I'll do is I'll create another instance of of a function employee, and I'll name the object name as 2, control S. Now what I'll do is I'll execute this page. So let us see what is the output we are going to get, and here is my HTML page. So we'll get the output as 15 and again 15 for employee object 2. So let me make it with a proper sentence. It's very simple. What I'll do is I'll just copy this, and here just to save time I'm copying this and I'm pasting it here. Okay, control S. Now let me go back and let me refresh. We'll get employee object 1 age is 15 and 2 the age is 15. Now what I need to do is now I need to change the value of the age property 15 such that the values of employee object 1 and employee object 2 age property should not change. So how can I achieve that? I can achieve that with the help of prototype is equal to, now I am changing the value of age to 20 in the function prototype here. Now what I'll do is I'll create another object just to save the time. Let me copy and paste it. And the object name is 3 and here it's 3. And do control S. Let me go back and let me refresh. Here you have employee object 1 age 15 and it's 15, and here it's the value is changed to 20. Now let me cross verify like whether the employee object 1 age value has changed or not, properties value is changed or not. So how do I do it? I need to call this after this. Now when I cross check, let me refresh. Employee object 1 is 15 and 2 is 15 and employee object 3 age is 20, and again you can observe very clearly here the employee object 1 age is changed to 20 and here it's changed to 20, and this should not happen. Why? Because let me go back to presentation, and you observe here but all the other existing objects will still link to old prototype of a function, but here the values are changing. Why? Because let me go to the next slide and let me check out here. Here we have employee object 1, this is fine, and here we have to check properly like whether we have done a mistake or not. It's exactly the same. It's employee object 1. So I should not create again the objects. So control S. Let me go back and let me refresh. Here we'll get the output as 15, 15, 20, and here still you can observe very clearly we are getting the output as 15 only and 15. This is what happened here right now. Is you can observe very clearly from the code. What I'm trying to do is I'm having a function employee, and to the function employee I'm adding a new property with the help of prototype. The value is 15, property name is age, and I'm trying to create an object of this function employee. I have created two objects, employee object 1 and emp object 2. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to access the age value. We'll get it as 15 for 1 and 2 as well, but in my 22nd line what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change the value of age property in the function prototype. So I'm changing it, the value, to 20, and I'm creating a new object, and this new object will contain the value 20, not 15, because it's been updated in the function itself. So but other important point you have to keep in mind is the objects which were created previous to the 22nd line here. The objects which were created previous to this line, in the sense which were created before altering the value of age property, will have the same value. So here you can observe in the 28th and 31st line we will get the values of employee object 1 and employee object 2 age value as 15 itself, not 20. This is the specialty of this prototype changing. Now let me go back and let me refresh. We'll get the employee object 1 age as 15 and 2 as 15, but the value of employee object object 3 is changed to 20, but keep in mind object 1 age property value and object 2 age property value will remain the same as 15 only. This is what we learned in this session, like changing prototype. And that's for the day. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting this URL. You can also follow us on Twitter. For further reference of our websites, we are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you.